Centers will ship it all to your door.
We can even ship equipment like Echo's most popular commercial backpack floor,
the PV9010. Buy essentials online and ship to your door, or pick up gas stuff at Coy Brothers Store.
1919 Wilson Avenue, KOOYBROS.com.
City News Time 356. Now the business report. Here's Ari Rabinovich.
As Legetta, the latest reading on inflation in Canada for the month of March was released by Statistics Canada earlier today, representing consumer prices. Year-over-year headline inflation 4.3% for the month of March. That's down from 5.2% in February, and it's what most analysts were predicting. But the Bank of Canada's target is 2%, and although this CPI report is a good sign, we're on track to meet that target. Estimates are from the Bank of Canada that it's on track to meet 2% by the end of next year. The central bank's Governor Tim Macklem told lawmakers that interest rates may still need to move higher. In his statement, Macklem referenced how the housing market is subdued for now, but that he expects demand to increase later this year, and that may trigger more rate hikes. The TSX is on track for an 8th straight win, up 41 points, 20,683. We've got oil pretty much flat at $80.78 U.S. per barrel, but gold futures are up more than $10. At 2017, the ounce, the loonie unchanged at 74.67 cents U.S. Now, after some bank earnings in the U.S., Wall Street is modestly mixed. If anything, more on the plus side, with the Dow Jones up 2 points, as well as the S&P 500. The Nasdaq making its way back from the red, but pretty much at the flat mark right now. We heard from Goldman Sachs with their first quarter earnings. They ended up missing on their revenue forecast, which is a bit unusual for the company, but their first quarter profits did fall 18%, with losses felt mainly in their fixed income trading unit. To be fair, they did still top earnings expectations, but shares in Goldman Sachs are a bit of a weight on Wall Street, down about 1.6%. And Southwest Airlines says planes are taking off once again after a brief ground stop following some intermittent technical issues. Nearly half of all flights with the airline were delayed after a firewall supplied by a vendor failed earlier in the day, and Southwest requested the Federal Aviation Administration to pause the airline's flights. Shares in Southwest right now are down about 0.6%. Closing bell in sight a few minutes away, and at the City News Business Center, I'm Ari Rabinovich.
This is City News 680. Business is brought to you by Rogers Business. Want to work better than ever before? Now you can. All you need is Microsoft Teams Phone Mobile and a single phone number from Rogers Business to enjoy fully integrated collaboration on all your Microsoft Teams devices. Say goodbye to missed connections. It's time to take your business to the next level. We can help. Microsoft Teams Phone Mobile. Available in Canada, only with Rogers Business. To learn more, visit rogers.com/Teams Phone Mobile.
This is City News 680. Listen 3, 4, 5 times a day.
This is City News 680.
Everywhere.
Got PC Optimum points? Now's the time to redeem them at the Shoppers Drug Mart Bonus Redemption Event. Redeem 100,000 PC Optimum points and get $140 off. That's an extra $40 in value. The bonus redemption event runs April 14th to 19th, in-store and online. And it's exclusive to Shoppers Drug Mart. This is your chance to get more for your points. And who doesn't love free stuff? Because free feels good. Restrictions apply. Details in store. Downtown Toronto, we had some flurries briefly, and we are at 4 degrees with a wind chill reading of -2. City News 680 is CFTR AM Toronto. It's 4 o'clock.
Toronto's #1 for breaking news, traffic, and weather. This is City News 680. Everywhere.
It's Tuesday, April 18th. I'm James Monroe.
I'm Slojana Timmons. Here's what's making news this hour.
The Premier confirms that he's moving the Science Center to Ontario Place.
The new exhibit is going to be spectacular.
Coming up, we press the Premier for details, including if this is what Ontarians really want. GTA gas prices are going up, way up to levels not seen since last year. We're looking into the reasons behind the rise and what experts expect in the weeks ahead.
The Maple Leafs are facing off against Tampa Bay in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
I definitely feel like they have a shot at this series.
Fans at Scotiabank are optimistic about Game 1.
It is playoff game day.
Our team's played some good hockey, leading up to this game here.
The Leafs open up against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Blue Jays try to get even in Houston. Sports at 15. An 8th win in a row for Bay Street, with the TSX up 40 points, while Wall Street was mixed but mostly flat as investors await more earnings reports, including Netflix. Business at 26.
City News Time 401.
Traffic and weather together on the ones. Hey, Carrie.
Hey, James. This report is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz Durham. Well, we had a call about a collision on the southbound 400. They said it was in between Shepherd and the 401. We're looking for that on the cameras, but I can definitely see an issue on the northbound 400. That is just before Finch. We have a collision, and it looks like at least 2 lanes are blocked here. So delays in both directions. Northbound on the 400, it's backed up from approaching Shepherd to approaching Finch, and delays on the southbound side from approaching Shepherd to the 401 ramps. But again, we did have that other collision reported southbound, but I have a feeling that traffic spotter meant northbound by mistake. We were also misinformed about something on the eastbound Gardner at York. A stalled vehicle still there, but it's on the right shoulder, so at least all lanes are getting through. But eastbound on the Gardner, it's very heavy from approaching Jameson to York. A slow go on the northbound DVP 404 from Girard to Shepherd, and from approaching Steeles to north of Major Mackenzie. Eastbound on the 401 east of Warden, in the transfer to the collectors, the left lane is blocked, and that's due to a stalled vehicle. Heavy traffic on the eastbound 401 from Dixie to east of Kennedy, alternately express and collectors. Then it's jammed up from east of Whites in the express to east of Salem, and from Broad Street to east of Dixon. Getting around on city streets, northbound on the Allen, it's jammed from Shepherd to approaching Overbrook. Traffic spotters reporting a collision there. It's down to a single lane in that area. The spring sales event is on now at Mercedes-Benz Durham. Enjoy lease rates from 4.99%, plus a 2% loyalty rate reduction for existing customers. Visit MercedesBenzDurham.com. And now with the forecast, here's meteorologist Jason Fraser.
Well, right now we continue to see overcast skies across the GTA, and in terms of precipitation, it's really been a mixed bag. Just really been depending on where you are. You're either seeing snowflakes or some rain showers. It's going to be pretty much the same pattern for much of the rest of the afternoon and into this evening. Right now at Pearson, we're at 2 degrees. Our overnight low tonight, 1 degree.
City News Time 403.
Ontario Place will soon be the new home of the Ontario Science Center.
Premier Ford hinted at the vote last weekend. Today, he confirmed the plans.
City's Richard Southern's there.
The Science Center is moving to Ontario Place. It's going to be smaller, about half its current size, housed in a new building, but also in the existing pods and Cinesphere here in Ontario Place. It's expected to open in 2 years' time.
State of the art with new exhibits. It's going to be spectacular.
It's part of the government's new vision for Ontario Place, which will see capacity at the amphitheater expanded to 20,000, the addition of a private European spa, and 42 acres of public parkland. The NDP taking issue with it.
Where are the public dollars going, and how are majority of Ontarians getting to benefit from this?
The Premier unable to provide exactly how much this will cost taxpayers. Meantime, Ford says he intends to tear down the existing Science Center building.
When they did the cost analysis, it's kind of a no-brainer. You have a great site for development.
At Ontario Place, Richard Southern, City News.
City News Time 4:04. We're in for a jump at the pumps, the big one. The reason why, not exactly clear. City's John Sandham is looking into it and joins us live. John.
Yes, James, you might want to consider a fill-up today. Roger McKnight with Enpro International says we're in for an 8-cent hike in the GTA at midnight. As for why, well, kind of a head-scratcher.
My calculation is that prices should have fallen tomorrow by 2 cents a litre, but somehow in Eastern Canada they're going up by 8 cents a litre at the pump.
The price for wholesale refined gas is actually down 10 cents per gallon in the last week. A possible explanation is a switchover from winter to summer gas blends, but McKnight says that's normally effective from May 1st. This hike will mean the average price comes up to nearly $1.65 per liter tomorrow, the highest level since November, and experts expect prices to continue in an upward direction going into the summer months. Reporting live, John Sandham, City News.
This is City News.
Backhand in front of the net. Nylander scores! Wee Willie has got 40!
The sweet sounds of success. The Maple Leafs coming off a great regular season, but starting tonight, it really counts. Game 1, Leafs and Lightning. City's Phil Martino's at Maple Leaf Square getting ready for the gates to open and joins us live. Phil.
James, lot of excitement outside Scotiabank Arena. They're putting the finishing touches on Maple Leaf Square. We have a stage that's gone up. I'm pretty sure I just saw a smoke machine. There's a huge TV for fans to watch the game on the big screen. Of course, the Leafs are chasing the Stanley Cup, and their fans know this is only the beginning, but they're pumped. Emil and Ronnie are from Denmark, all decked out in Leaf jerseys, and so excited to have tickets to tonight's game. How does someone from Denmark become a Toronto Maple Leafs fan?
Well, I think it came when my son started to hockey, so that's why. That's just Toronto. That's what was the thing.
I definitely feel like they have a shot at this series this year. And I'm confident they might do well in next series, but let's see how it goes to this one first.
All right, and I hate to remind Leaf fans out there that the Leafs have lost the last 8 playoffs that they have been a part of, but hopefully things will be different this year. Reporting live outside Scotiabank Arena, Phil Martino, City News.
Maple Leafs fans are hoping the spring will be different. Another first-round series is upon us, and our Alex Xero says the feeling inside the dressing room is one of optimism.
Playing for the Stanley Cup, it's always special.
And Captain John Tavares is still chasing his first Stanley Cup. Some Leaf fans are again expecting the worst, but Tavares believes this version of the Leafs can finally get over that first-round curse.
Well, I think just the way we've built our game throughout the season, and the way you handle the peaks and valleys of the year, and the adversity you face, and the chemistry that you build, through this season, but obviously for a lot of our guys throughout the last number of years, and I think just the driving force to wanting to be successful and making the most of the opportunity.
Dating back to their loss against the Flyers in 2004, the Leafs have lost the last 8 playoff series they've been a part of, but Toronto is the favorite heading in, and we're about to see what they're made of. Game 1, 7:30 from Scotiabank Arena on Sportsnet. Alex Xero, City News.
It's just in the City News from the courts in the U.S. In a surprise move, a judge says lawyers for Dominion Voting Systems and Fox has reached a last-minute settlement. Just before opening statements in their high-stakes trial, the settlement heads off what would have been the biggest media trial in decades. The court returned from an extended break today. After being scheduled to return at 1:30, it was almost 4 before the court resumed again. In a bit of a stunner, lawyers for Dominion Voting Systems and Fox have reached a last-minute settlement. This is City News.
City News Time 408, good news for Blue Jays fans looking for a more upscale experience at the ballpark. Our Scott Burnett has details about Phase 2 of the ongoing renovations and when they're expected to open up.
3 new premium clubs will open at Rogers Center in 2024, this time beneath the lower bowl for those who can afford the best seats in the ballpark. Each club will feature a different membership-only experience. First, the Batting Tunnel Club along the third baseline will be an upscale sports bar with a view over the home dugout. The lounge along the first baseline will be the largest of the 3 for you to entertain clients or family, featuring a culinary